So y'all, I had two goals in mind when I created these YouTube channels. My first one was to obviously call out all of the racism and bigotry against black people. And for two, I wanted to create a safe space, you know, for my black people. We are living in a time age that is very racist. From gaming, from being on social media. If you're black, you're going to get hit with some type of racism. So we on TikTok, and take a look at this video's caption. When the beer starts tasting like everyone around me should know my opinion on black people. Guess how many likes this little video has? 1.7 million. Nearly 2 million people openly don't like black people. Now on my phone, I can see the shares. It has over 800,000 shares, bro. As black people, I try to tell y'all to stay on code, because even your white friend, who's to say they didn't like this video and share it? They may think you one of the good ones. So my thing is, man, I do videos calling out racism, talking about racism. And when I speak on these things, I'm very passionate about it. So at times when I'm calling out racism, people tend to think that I'm racist. Or better yet, a new term, y'all. They have been calling me a black supremacist. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I low-key take being called a black supremacist as a compliment. In this time period, man, we have so many kiss-ups, so many raccoons, so many black sellouts that yearn for white approval, and I will just never be that. So I would rather you think that I'm a black supremacist instead of one of the good ones, okay? Now we're gonna be reacting to a video today. The video title is Black Supremacy is Worse Than Ever. Divine Monkey Podcast number 5. That is a very weird name. I don't know if he's trying to be racist, but 17 views, not many people watched it. Let's watch the video.
What is up, YouTube? So today I really wanted to have some fun. Merry Christmas, by the way. I had a great Christmas.
I'm not gonna lie, is it me or do he kind of look mixed? Maybe it's just the lighting. I don't know. Because
what is the greatest type of celebrations to be talking about on Boxing Day? Racism. Racism. We're gonna be looking at a racist today. His name is Antonio Speaks or Talks. I don't remember, whatever the fuck it is. I'm giving him a free endorsement right now. So you're welcome, Antonio.
Thanks, by the way, bro. I really appreciate the shout out. Okay.
He's been called out before for being a racist grifter, and he made a debunk video and called the dude who called him racist because he was calling a black person racist.
No, in the video, what he's talking about is, I'll put it on the screen, but the dude in the video was talking about me cherry picking, when all I did was show all of the mass shooters that happened in September. He said I was just picking out white people, when that is exactly what black fatigue videos are. You just point out black crime. So I was doing the same thing, but for white people. So like I said, they hate when you get the same energy back. I'm on that type of timing. You know what I'm saying? Love MLK, but we on Malcolm X time, okay? That's me. Sorry.
And of course he is a liberal.
I'm not a liberal. I would say I'm like left leaning with shit, but also I support the Second Amendment, right? All my brothers stay strapped. I mean, the Black Panther Party, they were leftist, so I'll just align with more of them. Not a liberal.
Identity politics focus, doesn't care about unity or getting the people together. He cares about black.
Yes. We have to stop with this fake false unity thing. Yeah, everybody should be together. But bruh, if that's going to happen, white people got to be accountable. Let me bring up a hypocrisy right fast. White people, they love talking about ancient Greece, ancient Rome. They accomplished all these things. But when you go back just a few years ago to when, you know, slavery or even Jim Crow, all that type of stuff, they never want to take accountability for that. Oh, it wasn't us. It wasn't our people, but y'all want to take credit for Rome and Greece? Have the same energy. You know what I'm saying? They love screaming accountability, but America has never been accountable. We're on reparations. If you're going to be accountable and we can move past what happened, okay, help us out. Like Malcolm X said, you stab somebody in the back and you pull it out a few inches. That isn't, you know what I'm saying? That isn't helping. You have to sew up the wound. You have to repair the wound. And the step of us doing that is, shit, reparations. If you feel like black people gonna blow that money, it is what it is. At least you can say you did it. Did y'all know that these motherfuckers paid slave owners? They gave the slave owners reparations, y'all. Because yeah, we sorry for making you give up black people their rights. We're gonna pay you, but you didn't. Hey, bruh. Hey, he don't want to get into it, dog. That's
all he cares about. And he says, "Oh, I don't hate the white people," but literally everything he has to say about white people is negative. Every white person who says it's not bad to be white, he calls them racist. Just like the most infuriating person I've ever seen on the internet.
And that's what I want. That's my goal of this channel, to make y'all racist motherfuckers mad. Y'all think I give a fuck about y'all? No. You don't gotta watch my videos. Click off. That's my goal. When yo go watch a Black Fatigue video. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta click on my videos.
Like the incarnation of what black stereotypes are like. Like, I'm the victim. We're the victim. We in the black community. We're the victim.
All I'm doing is calling out the wrongdoings. You know what's funny, y'all? When people like Nick Fuentes get online and say, oh, the white population is dying, or they're killing us, they're doing that. that isn't victim mentality. But when we call up factual things that happen and actual injustices that are happening, I'm the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
It's just like, I wish I could just like reach through the screen and just say, shut the fuck up. You're not cool. You're not an ambassador of the black community.
Bro, why he talking crazy though, y'all? Why is he talking crazy? I'm gonna keep it respectful though. I'm gonna keep it respectful.
Nobody cares, so shut your bitch ass up. Anyway,
damn, bro, he talking spicy. Damn, little bro, I got you hurt like that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm gonna keep it P. I ain't gonna do too much.
Start going on a rant about why this guy is just like the epitome of pissing me off. Let's watch his.
I'm telling you, that was the goal of my channel. That was another goal of my channel, is to make a lot of racist folks mad. And I love it. I'm glad I'm doing it, y'all.
Is most racist video. I haven't seen it yet, so we're gonna be
most racist video?
Watching it together. I do want to say this though. I'm really not looking forward to this, and I will be ranting. So if you don't want to hear a lot of fucks, bitches, and asses, I suggest you just turn the video off. But if you want to get into some meaningful dialogue, let's do it. Also, I'm going to be trying my new earbuds, so.
Other white people that be like, honest, a hit dog is always going to holler. When I make these videos talking about, you know, racism in America or just racism in general, I get a lot of comments from other white people that be like, I understand where you coming from, bro. You know, I got family like this.
Big shout out to all the white folks that know the time that I'm on. I love everybody. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Just to even be called a black supremacist, like I said, it's a compliment, but also I don't think black people are superior. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody got their strengths. You know what I'm saying? Type shit, yeah.
I got coworkers like this. And I feel like, bro, in a general sense, whenever I bring up that, you know, I'm pro-black, a lot of white folks automatically think I'm anti-white or some shit. No. I think a lot of them feel this way because, you know, back in the day when people used to mention that they were pro-white, it always meant some KKK, killing, lynching type shit. But contrary to belief, man, pro-black is pro-everybody else, man. Like I said, with the whole DEI thing, man, it benefited white women the most. Anything that is pro-black is going to benefit everyone. Anyways, y'all, man, 2025 just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Recently, there was a Turning Point USA event. If you do not know what Turning Point is, it was the foundation that Charlie Kirk founded, I believe. Erica Kirk was there, a whole bunch of celebrities, and even the vice president spoke, and he had this to say.
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
Let's see what he got to say.
Hey.
And if you're an Asian, you don't have to talk around your skin color when you're applying for college, because we judge people based on who they are, not on ethnicity and things they can't control.
I just want to say right here, there's nothing wrong with what JD Vance just said, so I don't know how this racist-ass piece of shit is going to try and do that. I personally am not a fan of Trump's administration right now. So I don't know what racist stuff this dude is gonna say. Clearly he hates that. I mean, he's just saying that he's pro-everybody, but this dude, JD Vance, who I am not personally a big fan of. I am not a big fan of the Trump administration. There's a couple things I like very few things that I like, but ultimately I don't like Trump as a president. And JD Vance is a little better. He's good for a Republican, but
we're gonna talk about JD Vance in this video, but JD Vance he's probably worse. He condemns racism, and I'm going to show you an example later, but yeah.
But not my favorite. But even I could point out what he just said. There was nothing wrong with what he just said. And for the most part, their administration is not racist. As much as negative things I could say about it, everything that...
Let's bring up some receipts. Do y'all remember the Young Republican Party? Let's watch.
While this is truly disturbing, although I can't say I'm surprised, thousands of private messages reveal the true feelings of young Republicans in group chats, talking about how they love Hitler, talking about sending people to the gas chamber. Are you going to do whatever it takes? I'm ready to watch people burn now. They are looking for blood.
So this happened, right? And the group chat was full of like 30, 40-year-olds, late 20s. And this is what JD Vance had to say about this whole situation.
I'm sorry, focus on the real issues. Don't focus on what kids say in group chats. The reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys They tell edgy, offensive jokes. Like, that's what kids do. And I really don't want us to grow up in a country where a kid telling a stupid joke, telling a very offensive stupid joke, is cause to ruin their lives.
Now, y'all, the kids that you're talking about are these guys right here. And the youngest was 24, the same age as me. Grown men. We're grown. The oldest is probably 40. So, yeah.
We are literally regressing as a society. And for one, bro, I have never in my life heard a white person say that they feel bad or sorry for being white. In fact, dog, a lot of them can't even admit the bare minimum that slavery was bad. Have y'all heard any of these?
Do you know why? Okay, look, this is his problem, is because he's one of those people that thinks white people are just all oppressors and that black people are victims.
Don't think that.
And they're mistreated and blah, 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 blah. White people are scared of being white nowadays because the pendulum has swung back. There is absolutely nothing that, like, you could be proud of being Hispanic. You could be proud of being black. You could be proud of literally being anything dark. But if you are proud of being white or being an American or being a male, you are a racist, bigot, homophobic.
And why is that the case? You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Let's go back in history. Anytime we heard someone say, I'm proud to be white, what was it tied to? Racism, the KKK, white power, Nazis. What was that tied to, my boy? Racism. So y'all claim to be so smart but can't see the correlation to things. You can be proud to be white, but at one point in time when you were proud to be white, it was negative everything else. So that's why people look at it that way. Is it so hard to understand that?
That's the world we live in right now, and he refuses to see it because he wants to live in his little victim world. Because black people always...
It's so crazy how they all have the same talking points. I'm a victim. We're victims. No, we're just calling shit out.
To be at the bottom of the food chain, even though most realistic situations that I've been, that I see discrimination, is black against white, not the other way around.
Yeah, buddy, okay.
So...
Yeah, buddy. Show me it. Yeah, buddy. Okay. I would love to see a white person go to the bank and try to get a loan and they're denied because they're white. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. I would love to see a white person go to the hospital and are falsely diagnosed or operated in the wrong way because they're white. I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? But... Woo.
White nationalists, Christians speak. I just don't understand this victim mentality, bro. As a white man...
Hypocrite. Oh my God. You are a hypocrite. How are they victims?
Because they're bringing up the problems. But when we bring up the problems, we're victims. Now that they're bringing up the problems, they're not victims. He's telling white people to be a victim. You don't have to feel so...
How are they have the victim mentality when they are the actual victims now? This is the perfect example of the woke
I don't know
left.
what the fuck
This is what I'm talking about. The hypocrite, the gaslighting. He literally, in every single video, is talking about how black people are always getting oppressed and how they're always the victims in every single situation.
And
every time a black person, something bad happens to a black person, it's always got to be about race. It's always because they're black. Nothing clearly because they didn't commit a crime, or maybe because they didn't sell drugs, or didn't shoot somebody, or didn't threaten.
Look at the way he's talking, bro. You could tell he watches Nick Fuentes every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all got to watch what your kids watching, man.
Somebody. No, it's never the black person's fault. So now you're being a hypocrite by pointing out, saying he's got a victim mentality when they are the actual victims now. 100 years ago, when black people were mistreated, and they pointed out that they're being discriminated against, that's not a victim mentality. They are actual victims. Now we have white people actually being victims, and racists like this guy want to call it the victim mentality. Absolute dog shit piece of human. This is usually when I have political arguments with people, I don't like to point out their personal value or morality, but I just cannot.
You see how I'm sitting here, comic collector, y'all? He trying to attack my personality. I wish no harm against this young man. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I wouldn't take him serious in real life. I wouldn't.
And living in America, you have the most upside ever. The system is literally built around you, but yet you still complain about being the victim every single day.
Literally.
White men are 98% of presidents,
Let's see what he got to say about this.
98% of senators, 94% of the Supreme Court, 90% of
shaking
the
his
House
head,
of
nigga, it's right.
Representatives, 90% of CEOs, while making up only 30% of the population. You're oppressed.
That's because the white men are the ones that are taking the initiative, and they're the ones that are banking off of capitalism because they understand the system.
So y'all, yeah, so you see that he said because they understand the system. Who set up the system? You're proving my point. You're proving my point, bud. Man, y'all not so bright.
The reason why younger white people today are racist is not because of
This
the
shit
way
gonna make
black
them mad,
people
yeah.
act.
Never was.
They are racist more so nowadays is because they are the first group of white people in probably history to grow up with certain groups of black people being 100% under the law equal to them.
Bro, you ain't
That's
even
a
gotta go
fact.
this deep. It's literally, especially with them young white boys, they're the first group, they're the first generation of white boys in this country that actually have to go out there and compete.
100.
Basically, now what they're saying is that white people are racist because black people are too amazing or whatever. Just more black supremacy stuff.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
the point is of this video is not just to flame this guy and give him clout, because that's pretty much what I did. I just want to get at
Thank you for the clout, bro. People would have not found out about me if it wasn't for you. I appreciate it, bro. I really do. That's it for this video, though, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. This was fun, and I like getting under racist people's skin. I really do. I will always stay calm and collected. None of these people will ever make me get out of character. You see how he started attacking my personality and me personally because of the way I think and the way I view things? I will never view things from the lens of a white man. I'm not white. Listen, if y'all want to see something similar to this, though, go check out me responding to another racist that called me out, man. That was a good one.